Hello and welcome to a very quick update video about Cardano. Just wanted to update you about something that I missed today. We've actually dropped below the 50-day moving average. I didn't realize until I saw it now. Normally don't pay really a lot of attention to them because most cryptos have been above the moving averages, the 20, the 50 and the 200 for a while now. But we've now dropped below the 50, which I think is sort of significant for Cardano. But I also want to show you something else. And I go to the hourly chart for that. On the hourly, I think, I've put the Donchian channel onto the chart here. The Donchian channel, if you don't know what it is, you can check out my second channel. You can find a link in the description there. I describe all of these indicators that I'm using, but basically, as long as you are breaking into the Donchian channel, you are in a trend. And here we broke today into this downtrend. Yeah, we've been touching it. And just now again, and then we broke, we stopped that breakout. We've moved to that middle line of the Donchian channel, the orange line here, but we haven't managed to break through to the upside of that middle line, which means we are still in a downtrend. Sort of normally when you enter a trade, you would enter when we break, when you break out into the Donchian channel, at least 2 touches, and then you would exit that trade when you cross through or break through the middle line, but we haven't done that yet. You can very nicely see actually how that middle line of the Donchian channel really provides support here, and that is very interesting. So I'm going to delete the Donchian channel again. Just wanted to show you that because that technically means it's still quite bearish. It looks like a bit, it looked like a bit we're moving to the upside again, but actually we failed to make another high. So I did say that we need to make that new high. If we don't, I think we're going to drop again. We make higher lows, however, but only a very weak one. And we are now forming this downtrend. What I did see here is that we have something like a trend line coming down there. So I just put that onto the chart. You've got various touches up here and then another touch here. And it could be when we move towards that line again, or we move up again and we touch it, that could really lead us to another move to the downside, possibly to that 182 target that I had on my other chart, where I show you the Elliott Wave model. But currently what we can clearly see here is that we are moving against that trend line again. It could really be a valid trend line because you've got various touches here. So it could really be that if we break above it, I think it's a really good sign. But my feeling is also looking at the indicators and everything, we're still in bearish on the RSI, made a bearish cross on the MACD here. Let me just open it up on the daily. Definitely here on the hourly, how does it look? Well, it's not a bearish cross. Actually, we crossed sort of a bullish crossover here, but we are still below the 0 line, so still quite bearish on the MACD, and it's only the hourly chart anyway. But it will be interesting if we continue our way down, or do we actually break to the upside? And in my opinion, when we touch that could really be a decision point. That could actually push us further down. And what we can also identify here is something actually like a triangle trend continuation pattern, that ascending, well, not the a symmetrical triangle. So what it basically is, you come from this downtrend now, it is a breakout pattern where we're currently having that moving towards the apex. So at some point in the next few hours, I think there'll be another breakout. Doesn't mean to the upside. A breakout can be to the downside. In my opinion, at the moment it looks like more to the downside because it is trend continuation. We have actually had quite a strong downtrend today, only short term, and also we've got that trend line here coming down. So let's see what happens. And I did say to you earlier that I believe it's not over yet. Of course I can be wrong, because these are never guaranteed. Normally when you enter a trade, you always wait until the market has decided. Normally you shouldn't enter a trade before the market has decided, because then it's just pure speculation. Yeah, I think to fulfill that C correction, I think we are going to go down once more. All right, just wanted to update you again. I think from 180, around 180, we should go to the moon again. Maybe Mars, maybe Jupiter, as someone said in the description, in the comments. And yeah, see you tomorrow for another update. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.